The darkness is so loud right now on the planet, but the light is stronger. And I know the world feels so chaotic right now and so uncertain, and there's so much disruption happening on the planet at this time. And it's bringing up a lot of feelings for a lot of people. And if you're feeling the overwhelm, the anger, the rage, the fear, the helplessness, the hopelessness, all of the things, you are not alone. And I know it can be overwhelming, and I know it's a lot. And I also say thank you, because all of those feelings need to be felt. What we feel, we can heal. And all those feelings are coming up so we can help heal the world. All of that energy has to go somewhere. And so our hearts, our bodies, all that energy is moving through our being, this collective process. This is part of the awakening process. And right now, all of this darkness, it's been there. We just haven't seen it. It is coming up to the surface to be healed. The darkness must be exposed. It is unveiling. The veil has been over our eyes, and now we are coming to see what has been underneath the surface. There is no difference between what we experience on an individual level and the collective level. The collective level is just mirroring us what has been here, right? Because when we go through a healing process, sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. But when we ignore and don't acknowledge or disown those dark parts of ourselves, and I say dark, but it's really the humanness, right? The shadow. When they stay in the shadow, they uncover, they come out in unconscious patterns and unconscious ways, things that bring up a lot of shame or guilt, right? And so when we acknowledge it and see it, we can heal it. And that's what's happening on the collective level. As within, so without, right? All of this stuff is coming up, not because it's new, but it's because it's been there for this whole time. And now it's just being exposed. The light is shining on it. So it cannot be underneath the surface, because we cannot build a new earth on these old ways of being, on these old structures, on this old energy, right? That old energy has been underneath the surface. We just haven't seen it. And so all of this has to happen. It's hard to understand how such evil can exist, but it's being exposed so we can bring more light on the planet, and so we can create from a space a solid foundation of the new earth. And so, but to recognize that all of this stuff that's been happening in the world, it is impactful on our own psyche, our own nervous system, right? We're constantly, being re-traumatized by all of it, and the doom scrolling, the media watching, right? The conversations we're having, it just continues to perpetuate that fear and those feelings. And so my invitation to you is to take a step back from all that, right? And because when you stop consuming all of that, right, your nervous system can have a chance to center itself, to become coherent, and through a coherent space we can bring in more light, and we can allow that light to expand even more. But the nervous system cannot bring in more light when it's in constant fight or flight. And so I just invite you to maybe take a step back from all that, so you give your nervous system a rest, give your being a rest, right? You're not meant to take on the entire world and feel all of that. You know, you get to feel what's there for you and feel through the grief. But that all the whole world energy, that experience is not yours to carry alone. And so I'd like to invite us to take a moment and really connect with our hearts and our light. When we connect with our hearts, we start to step into coherence. And when we step into our light, we begin to recognize how powerful we truly are. Our light is always available to us. And we get to connect to that light and shine it on the world. And when we can do that collectively, man, we can shift some things. So I invite you to connect with me. And wherever you're at, I just invite you, unless you're driving, I invite you to just take a moment and close your eyes. And taking a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, releasing anything that's keeping you from being present. And just imagine that being breathed out. And just taking another breath into your heart space. And breathing out through your heart. Settling into that heart space, into your heart space. And imagine a white light, the most abundant and healing and loving and divine light that you can imagine, coming in through the top of your head, moving all the way down into your heart space, allowing it to move through the energy and around, in and around your heart, filling every space of your heart with this light. And now imagine the energy of Mother Earth. Imagine her heartbeat sending, pulsating, her energy, her love, her groundedness. Imagine that being pulsated through the bottoms of your feet all the way up into your heart space, meeting with the divine light. As above, so below. Imagine that light meeting there, allowing it to fill your entire heart space, allowing it to expand outward into every part of your being and every cell, tissue, organ, allowing it to move through and move out your entire being, expanding outward, moving out through your hands. And imagine that light moving into your hands and allowing yourself to imagine all the people in your life filling the space in between your hands and the light, and shining a light on everybody in your life, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, people you might have met once, or the people in the gas station or in the grocery store, all the beings that walk the street of your city, of your town, and allowing that light to move through all the beings, out, expanding outward into your country, into your state, and allowing that light to fill the space in every nook and cranny, every area that might need some light, the darkness, the spaces that feel heavy, the density. Allow that light to shine through to all the beings, and moving out and feeling that in between your hands, the light shining outward to all the places in the world that need light. Imagine holding the world in your hands, filling the world with light and love. That divine light flowing through you, filling every space of the world with love, with light, that divine spark of energy moving through your hands, filling every space, feeling the world in your hands, and expanding outward to the universe, and filling the universe with all that love and all that light. We are shining our lights, connecting our hearts to the world, the heart of the world, the heart of the universe, filling every space with that love, with that light. And now imagine that universal spark, that universal light. Imagine that coming right back into your being. What we give, we must receive. When we give, we receive. As within, so without. And allowing that light to shine, to move through your very being, in every cell, tissue, system, organ, part of your being, in any part of your density. We all have some density that needs love. All the humanness, all the parts of us that are human, and loving all parts of ourselves, receiving into that, filling that space with all the love, all the light, knowing that you have this available to you at any time. So I thank you. I thank you for your service. Thank you for your light. We must recognize the power that we hold as humans. We are not powerless. We are not helpless. We are here to create a new earth. And that new earth is coming back into coherence, coming back into our truth, stepping into your truth, your embodiment of what it means to be human, to love all parts of ourselves, and to step into the world and share that light with others. We must come together in love, showing kindness, showing love to all beings that walk this planet. Shine that light, shine your light to all beings on that planet. The heart space is one of the most powerful magnetic forces there are. And so when you tap into your heart energy, you are spreading that. Whether you realize it or not, the person in front of you can feel it, because it emanates outward more than any part of your being. So I invite you to tap into your light, tap into your heart, and let's change the world through our hearts, through our love, through our light. It is available to all of us. My name is Stacy Musial, and I invite you to walk with me on this journey to awaken our truth, to awaken to our sovereignty, our power as humans. You can find me at awakenyoursovereignsoul.com. Much love to you.